Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here from iDownload Blog. Today I have the Kuke case for iPhone. This fits a variety of models and offers not only additional battery life, but storage as well. Now, Mophie does do this. Mophie, the big player in this battery case world, they do offer an option that has built-in storage as well as the backup battery. However, the Kuke has a few other things on top of it. It not only has that battery life and that extra storage, but it's super slim. It is very minimal and it works via Lightning, so you don't have to carry an extra micro USB cord around. You can use one cord and not have to take this case off. As far as the battery life, they say it'll about double your phone battery life depending on which phone you have and how much you use it. It has a 2400 milliamp hour battery compared to Apple's own battery pack for the 6 or the 6S, which is only 1877 milliamp hours. So it's bigger than Apple's, and it is bigger than some of Mophie's depending on which one you're looking at. Now, as I mentioned, this is super slim, especially on the bottom. There is no awkward chin like many of the others. It has that super slim lightning cable that goes in, and then you have that lightning cable socket on the bottom so you can plug in your lightning cable. Now, obviously this is not going to be MFI certified, not certified by Apple, but it's not too big of a deal. On the back you have a button which turns it on or off, and you have some LEDs to let you know how much battery you have left remaining on the case itself. And on the top we have the cutout for both the camera and the flash. This is also super easy to put together. You have three parts basically: the back, the front, and your phone. So you start off with the back panel, which is pretty much flat except for that lightning part at the bottom. You connect those together, then just clip that top panel on there. While this may not feel super secure, it holds together well, but I would be nervous against dropping it because there isn't a ton of padding compared to Apple's, which has a little bit more silicone to it. All the buttons are nice and clicky, they're nicely chromed out. It is a little bit difficult to get in there to flip the toggle switch, but not anything too difficult. If you have nails, you'll be able to get it just fine. So we've covered both the battery part and the actual case part. The one problem with the case I do find is the headphone jack. The speaker grill goes through fine. I love that there's lightning. I love that there's no chin on this thing, but it's really hard to find headphones that work. I had some Bose headphones that are really slim. I assumed these would kind of fit, and no, they don't really fit in there. Pretty much the only ones that I found that actually work are going to be Apple's own headphones themselves, and even then it is really tight around there. It's clearly made exclusively for these. You can probably find an adapter online if you really look, but it's kind of a bummer that you need one at all. As I mentioned many times already, this does work with a lightning cable. No need for any additional cables, which works very well, and it will work with many docks because it is put right there on the back, so you can keep going with what you have. To turn it on, you press the button and hold, or you can press the button just once and see your battery status. Once it is actually on, you'll see your little charging icon at the top, letting you know you're actually getting power to your phone. What's nice is you don't have to charge as extra. You can simply plug it in and get going. It'll charge your phone and the case. The first time you plug it in, it'll give you that little pop-up saying that this is a computer and do you want to trust it? And because it really is, it does have files and storage on there. Then it'll ask you to install a profile. Don't worry that it's all in Chinese or something else, but it is just a web clip taking you to a link to download the app itself. So just go ahead and install that profile on your lock screen. It's just red and has a K in it, but you'll go ahead and download the application from the App Store and you're good to go. So once I installed this for the first time, I actually had a software update available, which was kind of nice that they can improve it via software updates. And it really only took a second. It was pretty much instant that it downloaded to my device. Now that we got through the software update, we can actually look at all the other features of the Kuke, which is going to be storage. This has between 16 and 64, depending on the model you choose. By default, it has many folders for music, photos, videos, and documents. You can go into each of them individually, look at the files, import or export them. Import means actually moving them from your phone to the Kuke, and export means moving it from the Kuke to your phone. If you head to File Management, it allows you to see all of your folders, delete or add additional folders, and then if you go into those folders, it allows you to work with those files themselves. So we're looking at photos, I can come in here and delete them. Unfortunately, you can't swipe to delete, you have to hit the edit button in that top right hand corner, then select one or multiple files, and there's even a select all button down at the bottom. The home screen of the app tells you how much battery you have left, and opening the side menu tells you some more stats on your phone, such as your phone's battery life, your phone's capacity, and even your phone's RAM. If you jump into settings, it allows you to also protect your files by enabling a security code, as well as formatting the Kuke back to default. Now, you don't just have to import files from your phone. You can hit that button in the center and then plug it into your computer, and it'll mount it as a standard disk drive. Then you just go ahead and add all the files you want and access them on your phone. Now, there are a few downsides with this. I do not like that it's maybe not as protective as other ones may out there be for drops, and I do not like that it's not MFI certified. But that aside, this is a very solid case, and I love having that extra storage, using a lightning cable, and having battery life all in one phone or one case that I can also dock on my high-rise, my dock of choice. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and please subscribe if you found this video useful. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time, and this has been Andrew for iDownload Blog.